If there is one scripture that should grab most believers' attention, it is when Jesus talks about how it's easier for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle than it is for a rich man to enter heaven. That should capture most people's attention, because most people who see this are rich. They fall into that category. Even those, especially those in America, because even those who are poor here in America, the poverty level here is significantly higher than those who are poor around the world. I've seen poverty in a third world country. I know what that looks like. I've seen poverty here in America. And I don't mean to downplay it, but the people here in America have opportunities, have resources to help them. Those in third world countries do not. So this does apply to even those who are poor here in America, because we do have the poor, the middle class, the upper class. We have more than most. So I'm just speaking on the terms of right here in America, because I can't speak about Europe, Australia, Asia, all those other countries, but I'm sure this applies there as well. But this verse where Jesus talks about how difficult it is for a rich person to enter heaven because of where their hope and faith, their trust is. They are trusting their things. They are trusting their money to get them through life. Not to get them into heaven, but to get themselves through life and be comfortable. What Jesus says, when you have that mindset and you have that approach to life, when you are clinging to things and trying to accumulate things through money, then that's where your heart is. That's where your reward is. And your reward will certainly not be on the other side of here into heaven, because you were clinging to what you were putting your hope and faith in. So check in on your relationship with money. Money in itself is not bad. It is not evil. It is not good. It is simply up to the individual and how you utilize money. And for anyone who's been following along with this channel for any amount of time, you may be wondering, how in the world did we get to that scripture when that was chapters ago? We're in Matthew 23, and we read about a rich man who is also a disciple of Jesus. So rest assured, there is a way into heaven even if you are rich, because again, it comes down to your heart and not the fact that you are wealthy. So we read about Joseph of Arimathea, who goes to Pilate and says, I want to give Jesus a proper burial. He's hanging on the cross. He is dead. And it says that a rich man from Arimathea named Joseph goes to Pilate. This man Joseph was also a disciple. So two things confirmed. That one, you can follow Jesus. A disciple is simply someone who follows Jesus, who's a student of the teacher, Jesus being the teacher, and he was a rich man. The Bible includes those details for a reason. And so this man Joseph gives Jesus a proper burial. We'll explain more, we'll dive more into that moving forward, but today's reminder is to that it's okay to be rich. Don't feel ashamed because you are rich. Most of us are, because most of us have a far better situation than those around the world. So it's what you use your blessings for. Are you using them for yourself? Are you using them to hoard, to build up your own kingdom here? Or are you using those blessings to bless other people? God has gifted you with things, with resources, with opportunities, with abilities to bless other people. And he will in turn continue to bless you as you bless others. That's simply how it works. I've seen it with my own life, and I'm speaking to myself to remind myself to continue to pour out the things that he's given me, whether it's money, whether it's the capabilities that I have, whether it's the opportunities that I have, using everything to leverage his kingdom, to point others to him, that this is made possible because of him. Nothing that I did on my own. I didn't give myself the air in my lungs today. He provided that to me. So it all starts right then and there with life. And from thereafter, it's all because of him. I have a wealth of a lot of things because of him. My job is to be someone who distributes those things to glorify him, certainly not glorify myself.